We're good. Let's go, guys.
Pledge of Allegiance.
Everybody stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
For our next item on the agenda, we have the review of minutes and claims from the Vigo County Auditor.
We need approval for the May 18th minutes.
All 2 pages, it was such a busy meeting.
Good thing when I reviewed it, guys. You okay?
I am.
I would make a motion.
Second.
Aye. So we got a claim docket for May 15th through the 21st in the amount of $10,663. $10,663,195.50.
Okay, so this is our disbursements or pass-through, or what do we call this, Jim, on the CVET and financial institutional taxes? This
Those
is
are
semi-annual?
no, on the front page there. Those are the Harrison Township and the City of Terre Haute requested in advance on their June settlement.
Can you explain that for the public? Why we do that, why the city does that, why we allow it, why?
Why?
Sure.
Any unit of government is entitled to request an advance on the property taxes and various other taxes that we have collected prior to distribution, and then it's deducted from tax distribution when we have everything settled up.
So how many weeks early are they getting it?
We're required to have the settlement out by June 30th.
Okay,
It'll
so,
probably be, generally,
so any
couple weeks
time
early.
before the state allows it in June 30th, we can distribute it to them.
if we have the money.
So this is no
It's,
big
it's
deal.
not, it's not a, it wouldn't behoove them to request a distribution, say, in February, because tax collections haven't started yet.
Okay.
We generally do it after the tax due date.
Does that help?
Yeah, well, I don't know, I just thought somebody might catch that disbursements were considerably more than what our normal Tuesday morning meeting is.
Well, the word unappropriated kind of raises eyebrows, doesn't it?
Yep.
So we're going to appropriate the unappropriated expenditure. I just
No.
wanted to play on
Yeah.
words there with you.
No, you're not.
We're not.
It will remain unappropriated.
Did Harrison Township also, I mean, is that seems like a small amount for them.
Well, they don't have, as big a settlement as the city does.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, 2.4 million to the construction project for the convention center. And then that's what I was saying is the commercial vehicle excise tax appropriations out to the different entities. Yeah, CVET's going out.
That went to everyone.
Yes.
That was a distribution to all the units.
Is that twice a year, Jimmy?
Do that. Yeah.
Well, I think that's something interesting to discuss, that out of that, the commercial vehicle, so that'd be semis,
Yep.
tow trucks.
Yep.
We don't have limousines anymore, do we?
One limousine in the whole county? And you don't want to rent that one, do you?
Probably not.
No. But $288,804.
Yep. Going to all the entities, protection districts, townships, library, school corporation. Yep.
School corporation gets the lion's share, $97,250.
Financial institutions, that's what banks pay in lieu of property tax. It's based on their deposits, I believe.
Share that again? The financial institution tax?
It's paid by banks, and it's based on their deposits that they hold.
All Vigo County banks, all financial institutions pay a tax, and then it comes back to us to be redistributed to the townships, sanitary district, towns, library, school corporation.
Yep.
That's $750,000 total. Well, I'd say this is one of the more interesting ones that we've done this year.
Yep.
Why do I feel like I'm in a bad TV show right now? 'Cause you're looking out, everybody's looking at us, and it's just,
Well, it's tough for them to understand because they don't have it in front of them.
Well, guess maybe we could make some modifications in the future and put on the TV screen for them, maybe, or something like that.
well, before we drag this out any longer, I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Second.
All by aye.
Aye.
Okay. We're done. Thanks.
Next item on the agenda, we have the annual report of the Board of Commissioners to the Secretary of Education. I believe that's also the auditor.
Yeah, that's the report that we have to send in every year to the Department of Education. It's from congressional school funds. It's kind of an interesting fund. Its source is from back in the early 1800s when the state was, Northwest Territory was mapped out. One section in each township was reserved for educational purposes. And what the 60,000 or so balance in that fund, in that trust fund, is the source of that was, I suppose, selling off those properties over the years. And the interest that's earned on it is distributed to the school corporation.
There's only $60,000 in there.
Yeah, land used to be cheap.
Okay. All right. Do we need to approve that?
Is there anything for us to look at
yeah,
or
it-
sign, or,
Yeah, there's this place for all three commissioners to sign based on.
can you pass that down real
Yeah,
quick, please?
absolutely. Sorry.
Thank you. Here, you wanna look? Oh, you already looked at it? So you wanna make a motion to approve it?
I make,
What we're doing?
I'd make motion to approve this.
Second?
All by aye?
All right.
Aye. Take care of business from the 1800s? Yeah.
Next item on the agenda is the Schneider Geospatial Professional Services Agreement, which I believe we were presenter on.
We've actually, my name's Scott Barber, I'm the GIS director. We've actually presented it to you guys before. I do have Kelly here from Schneider if you guys want a general overview of it. We kind of went through the proposal with you before. I'm kind of filling in here for Larry, he dumped me at the last minute, so.
Scott, can you just give us an overview as to what we're doing so that people can understand versus just that we've been presented with it?
Basically, what this is a professional service agreement between the commissioners and Snyder to provide geo permits portal development, which is basically online permitting. This is if you have access to internet anywhere, any contractor or homeowner can apply for a permit to, excuse me, come in without having to come into the office and pay for it online, get it delivered online. And it does have a GIS component to it so that you can make a GIS sketch on the permit when you submit it. We will keep track of it by a point. It will track the permit all the way from the time it's purchased until the time it's completed. And it, it keeps, you can manage the applications, you can manage all the vendor registrations and do all the code enforcement from the client side. It'll all be there online. If you're the actual person getting the permit, then you won't have to come into the office. You can do it all at home. You can still come in here if you don't have that ability or don't want to do that. There's no hardware or software for this. If you can get on the internet, then it's all there. Basically what they're doing is going to construct a portal for us to talk to and for the permit applicants to talk to. And then all the reporting comes in and out of that.
Thank you.
Scott, can you tell, this isn't just mutually exclusive to you guys, right? What departments are affected by this?
Oh,
Or can
this
be
is already, we are going to do for the building inspection, for the highway to do driveway and right-of-way permits. And it is actually also set up to do septic permits for the health department. But it can handle any permit that any department has.
And Kelly will come in and help us set it up.
Oh, yeah, there are setup costs involved in it that they will be here on site or online to help us. That's $37,440, including legacy cost to set up what we already have on databases that we already maintain. Plus, there is a $14,100 annual fee for them to host the site and to have all the data stored that we have access to download whenever. In this proposal, we have also included the prorated portion of the $14,100 for this year, all the setup, and the annual support for the next 2 years, which comes to a total of $73,865. And you had requested us to do that so that we might be able to get it all paid through the CARES Act up front. So,
Okay. So, and this is one of the things we've been working on and that people have been asking for, people in the community have been asking for these kinds of improvements.
yeah, and, now that the virus is better, but if it comes back or something, people will still be able to get their permits without coming to the office, reduce all the foot traffic.
Yeah, this is one of the goals when we started the GIS department and Scott joined us, was to get as much stuff as we can online. COVID unfortunately helped us move this forward when we realized how hard it was for people to get permits because they couldn't come in the building. So some departments were able to react quickly. Others, it became a lot more complicated. So just summary for those that are here. We met with several vendors, looked at several options, ranging from what we're talking about today to, I think, almost $250,000. Is that right?
Yeah.
For just one setup, and then maintenance on top of that. So this will be able to be accessed through the current Beacon format that we have now, which has been very popular, and Joey's working on redesigning our website. We'll be able to have easy links when that happens to do your permits, but
Yeah, you'll be able to get straight to this software from the Beacon site.
yeah, so it's this is a really good thing for everybody in the county, especially contractors, people that need to get permits timely. And it's a struggle getting appointments. So,
It's also good for the nosy neighbor.
well, yeah, the nosy neighbor too. Well, everything used to be printed in the newspaper at one time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's all unlimited access to, you can have as many users as you want to, no cost.
well, thanks for your efforts and your hard work on it.
Yep.
When do we think that this will be live? Mid-July? Kelly, do you think mid-July? And most of the permits are templates that you've already established, right? So we're just simply changing whatever to Vigo County and making sure it's to where we need it to be.
Yeah, I mean, all the forms that we use, you'll be able to use those and everything. I think it states something around 4 or 5 months
Okay.
to have it all hot.
So this fall,
Yeah,
we should be good to go.
if not before.
You good?
Yeah, let's do
Motion
it.
to approve Schneider Geospatial Professional Services Agreement.
Second.
All by aye?
Aye.
Aye. Okay,
Thank you.
thanks, Scott. Thanks, Kelly.
Good things.
Next item on the agenda, Resolution 2021/10, which is a resolution approving the remote meeting participation protocols. Essentially, in the last year, the state has passed and codified it for the ability for local municipalities to do things online and have protocols where they can now do virtual meetings if they meet certain requirements. This would just be adopting this, essentially what the state's act is, allowing us to do virtual meetings when it meets the specific requirements the state has outlined.
Okay, I want to unofficially call this the Kern Schweitzer vacation plan, because this allows us to continue to have the meetings while we're on vacation, so.
Yeah, motion to
And
approve.
Mike Morris too, if he decides to go on vacation.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Let me out of here.
Yeah. Let's go. So can we, Counselor, can all three of us be away?
I
And
believe
do
that
it?
50% have to be
Okay.
present, so is what it says under the rules.
So what's 50% of three?
Yeah, I would guess we have to have a half of
mean-
a person.
Yeah.
I can't even do the math on that.
Yeah. So, with that said, I will not be here next Tuesday.
I'll make-
think you will either, right?
No, I'll be here until June 25th.
You can only miss 2 consecutive though, under the ruls, so.
Only
Can't be,
two?
yeah, can't, 2 consecutive, can't be too long vacation.
Oh, man.
I feel like I'm back in
I'm
the
coming
Rotary.
close.
I may have a problem come December.
Okay.
So, I'll make a motion to approve.
Wait, I already did it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Second?
motion to approve.
Second?
Second. All by aye?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Next item on the agenda, we have a medical provider agreement from the Community Corrections Department.
We're an exciting bunch up here, so you better be prepared.
I'm ready. Okay. Good morning, Bill Watson, Director of Court Services. Basically, what you have is contracts from 2 different psychiatric groups for the dual diagnosis program we're operating. The number of offenders that have come in the program has increased very quickly. You had approved an agreement earlier with one company for us, so we went out and looked at having 2 more agencies involved so we can continue to provide the services in a quick, timely manner for the offenders coming over. That's all it is, basically.
And you're good on funding?
Oh, yeah, we're good there. Everything's good with that.
And if you're requesting this, then it must be working good.
We're getting more people. And we're having success, which is why we want this. We're still getting the evaluations and stuff done quickly. And by adding 2 more agencies, we can continue that pace and not lag behind with that.
Brendan, should we ask him if he's using a credit card?
No.
Not yet, guys.
Sure.
Not yet, we haven't.
So, Bill, is
Yes.
this, are these gonna be
Yes.
done? Yeah.
Telemed. Some of them are, some of them aren't. When they have local psychiatrists in the area, then they will come in. And one of the groups sent me a listing last week, and there are some local psychiatrists that they use.
Really?
So,
Well, but what's local, though?
one is a lady right here in Terre Haute,
Okay.
and then I think another one practices in, I think Greencastle, maybe, I
Okay.
think, in the area, so,
And then for the, I still call it telemedicine, is that accurate here?
yeah.
So for the telemedicine component, are they seeing each other, or is it by video feed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you have a secure
Secure
area
video feed, yes.
set up for
Yes.
that, within your facility?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you want, I'm good with, so. I'll make a motion to approve the agreement with Ethos Care.
Yes, Ethos Care
And there's one more.
and Care
Oh,
Group.
so we're doing 2? We're not doing one at a time? You okay with that? And Talkspace Network LLC.
I'll second.
Okay. All by aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah.
It's a pretty sophisticated
Thank you.
program. It's working, developing, and you're building it as we go along, right?
Yeah, we have, I believe, as of yesterday, there was 30 defendants that had come over into work release that have the dual diagnosis that are going through the treatment process. And the good thing with it, they're fine, they're going to work too. I mean, once we get them stabilized and they're starting their medications, starting their substance abuse treatment and things, they're going to work and finding jobs. So, and some of these are people that we've had numerous times that have traditionally struggled and not lasted very long. I mean, I have one guy who's been there now 16 weeks. He's been with us 3 times. The longest he had ever lasted before was 8 days before he ran off. So that's encouraging. We still lose some along the way, but they're a high-risk group, so we expect that.
Bill,
Yes,
to go in a different direction, the cleanup crew, we're having a hard time getting that going because of filling position. Are we
Yeah.
still in the same situation we were last week?
yeah, we can't get anybody to apply for the job.
Can you share for whoever may be interested what the opportunity is?
It's, the position is follow the defendants from work release. We take them out to roads that we coordinate with Larry and the highway department. We clean up county roads. The person just drives a van, sets out the flashing, or turns on the flashing lights, sets out the safety barricades and stuff, drives down the road behind them and watches them pick up trash, put it in bags and set it on the road.
So-
Takes them out and back, that's it.
In the jobs, how many hours a week?
Approximately 32 hours a week, pay $17 an hour,
Okay.
and we can't get anyone to apply for it.
And then are there any special certifications they have to have?
No,
Okay.
no. The only
So
thing we do
driver's
is
license.
driver's license, and we teach them through our training officer, we do basic first aid and CPR certification and training with them, just in case something would happen out there. That's it.
So we need to fill that though, because we can't get the guys out until we get someone in that
Exactly.
position.
Exactly.
So should we beg?
Hmm?
Should we beg for somebody to take that job?
I think we're doing it now. You got
I've been
somebody?
trying. I've been trying. I've been recruiting.
But budget-wise, so 32 hours, $17, but that was supposed to start when?
Like March. There's plenty of money there, and we've turned it in with, Kara's helped me with the position. We've even made it seasonal where we can work them more hours than we could before and, you know, have it more of a permanent type situation for those people with more hours for a 6-month interval versus just hit and miss type of thing.
Kara, did we post this in the Tribune also, or do we just stick with online? So let's go ahead and do that. Because we
we're
just
ready
need
to go.
we need to get that out there.
Well, I mean, the social media haters all complain about trash all over the community. Here's an opportunity to,
Actually, we
Take-
have the
take a
ability to
roll.
hire 2, but right now I'm just begging for 1. But we could hire 2.
Yeah.
I just need 1 right now to get started.
And that's not, I mean, if they want to pick up trash with them, they can, but that's not part of the job. The job is just to make sure that
Job is-
everybody's safe and,
Yeah, get them where they're going and follow behind them with the flashing lights and all that safety gear. Usually 4 to 6, because if you get any more than that, some of them, you don't get much out of them. They start to just watch somebody else pick up all the trash, so.
are you helping out with the fairgrounds this year?
We haven't been contacted yet, but we have in the past, yes.
So we just contacted them, right?
yeah,
Did we just contact them?
Okay,
we appreciate your help, Bill.
all right.
Yeah, she's gone now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so there's been a management change there.
Okay.
So we'll ask
Yeah.
Okay.
if we can. But you'll need somebody to supervise them, so.
Driver.
Well, we can work around getting them down there, if
Okay.
that's the case. We can work around that with custody staff.
It's always been a great help in the past, and fair's right around the corner.
And they like to go down, the defendants like to go
Well,
down
they
there
get
and
fed
do
well,
that.
too,
Yeah,
from
that's
what
why
I
they like to go.
understand. Yeah.
That's why they like to go, yes. They get fed well, and they get outside, and they spend the day outside, so they like that.
And then, so when they have a gallbladder reaction from all the fried foods, do we cover that?
Nope,
No,
that's their
we don't?
medical
Their own
cost.
insurance, all right.
Yeah, that's on them.
Anything else you want to share while you're
No,
here?
I'm good, unless you guys have any more questions.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Did you like that one? It's true though, isn't it? I mean, you start eating those funnel cakes and hot dogs, and it hurt. And then you get on that whirly spinny thing. I'll tell you a story about that. I can't do it in this forum.
Yeah, let's change the subject.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. Next item on the agenda is a memorandum of understanding with Ivy Tech. and the Vigo County Parks and Recreation Department regarding their maintenance of a restroom on the, I don't know, Rubel Park Trail System?
Rubel Park?
Okay.
It's the moment we've all been waiting for. It'll look good to you, Counselor?
It looks fine to me.
Adam, there's nothing you want to add, right? He didn't follow the way that I asked the question, did he? Yeah, come on up. No, this is great.
Adam Grossman, Superintendent, Vigo County Parks. Thank you very much for your support, first of all. Wonderful partnership between Ivy Tech, Vigo County Parks, and Commissioners, Council, everybody. Make this happen. Great opportunity to get Rubel Park open finally. Looking more towards 1st of October at this point, get through that process. Only question I had for you guys, I'm not sure who looked over the MOU to make sure, I don't think Indiana code had to be specifically mentioned, but to make sure each piece of that Indiana code was in that MOU before it proceeded on.
It looks fine to me.
Okay,
Yeah, we, Joel and Michael both looked at it, so.
okay, awesome. No, I think it looks great. I think it hits all the points that need to be addressed for operation of the restroom, who's going to take care of what. And I know our staff is excited to not have to run over there every day, and we'll work with Ivy Tech on helping design and some automatic locks, and great opportunity for us. So I think it's a win.
Can I summarize it? You can let me know if I'm accurate or not. We're paying for
Summarize.
it. It'll be, we purchase it, it gets delivered, it gets built on Ivy Tech's campus, and from that point on, it's theirs.
Yeah, unless something happens, if Ivy Tech for some reason goes away, if Rubel Park becomes not a park, then, different caveats within the MOU engage at that point. After hours, Sundays, special events, there's caveats within the MOU to address all that. But in a nutshell, yes, Ivy Tech operates as a head trail for Rubel Park, specific for the trails.
And we're doing it on Ivy Tech's campus for many reasons, but parking is already established, utilities are already there. And if we were to put it on Rubel Park, we'd have to put new infrastructure in there, and that would increase the cost exponentially, so.
And 99% of Rubel Park, I can't put a restroom on anyways. So it made sense to make the main head trail. Ivy Tech campus, we'd worked with them 2 years ago or so to identify the main head trail on the southwest corner lot as the main parking head trail. Lighting, there's a lot of reasons for making that the main head trail anyways. They're going to apply for a grant to try to create more accessible trails. There's going to be an additional mile worth of trail, they hope, over there to extend on to Rubel Park as well.
And share with everybody where Rubel Park is, what we would know it of, or know of it as in its previous life.
If you go just south of Ivy Tech, there's a prairie grass field that you'll cross Carlisle, and then there'll be about 11 miles worth of trail to shoot west towards True Blood.
But it's old Pfizer property.
Mm-hmm.
It is not open to the public now.
Not yet. We're working diligently through the summer to create some additional parking, finish out the trails, finish out crossings, boardwalks, and all kinds of opportunities.
Are you still looking for volunteers to help with the trails?
Yeah, we've got United Way Day of Service is coming out in July. We've got a handful of volunteers out there clearing some brush, and then our staff in our spare time this summer out there finishing off more of the larger lifting.
If somebody wants to volunteer, how do they
Contact our office. We'll get a volunteer waiver and assign some duties.
You've been working on this, what, over 2 years now, right?
Yep. A lot of
Almost
it.
three,
We've had
yeah.
some contractors, a couple come in, but most of it has been a lot of our staff in our spare time trying to hammer out some natural trails and halved off logs, hewn tops, and some neat features out there. Any other questions? If not, I'll back away slowly.
Okay.
Thanks,
I'm backing away. Thank you.
So I'd make a motion to approve this. This is what the council wanted, and they were okay with it then, right?
Yeah, so second it.
Okay. All those in favor, by aye?
Aye. And Calissa, we'll get you a copy today, just to forward to the group.
Yeah.
An off-agenda item, we got a letter from the Terre Haute Convention and Visitors Bureau. The Terre Haute Quarter Midget Association is hosting a national race on July 28th through August 1st, and they're requesting on July 28th, 2021, that the streets surrounding, in particular the street 30th and Houseman, be closed for the event. I've been told that Larry's on board with it, that he doesn't have a problem, so.
We did this last year.
I went to go for the barricades and then there was some more.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'd make that motion to approve. All in favor, by aye? Aye. Okay,
Next item on the agenda, comments from commissioners and or other Vigo County representatives.
I have something. I'm bored. I got the opportunity to meet with Mark Glidden last week. He is the, I guess you would call superintendent of the connector walkway job in West Terre Haute, and we got to walk the whole trail. They are planting grass seed and putting straw down this week. They're that close to being done. They got it done so quickly that they hadn't even ordered the lights for the walkway yet. They're really, in all reality, supposed to be still driving piles. So that's how fast they worked all winter. The commissioners have worked together on naming the walkway, and we have that. And so I would say we're about a month away from that thing officially being open. So it's really cool.
We got to set a date for a ribbon cutting.
coordinating that with the state, aren't we? That's
Should,
our holdup.
yeah, and John, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of people we need to get involved.
Yep.
We'll let Tammy figure that one out. So, just for clarification, Chris, people should not be walking on it now, it's not open,
Heck no.
right?
Yeah, no, it's there's still a lot of, some boards on the bottom that haven't been tightened yet, that they just got laying there for purposes of putting up lights and stuff like that, so it's not safe to walk
So
on
we
yet.
kayaked out there on Sunday, and it was amazing just to see the improvements of the bank along there with the riprap they put down. It's a huge project. That was good to see.
We still don't know who is paying for the power to the lights. Trying to figure that out.
Oh, you know, we will.
Trying to throw that on the city of Terre Haute.
Oh, that would be good.
They're gonna borrow, never mind. I'm sure we'll cover it. Can we get COVID to pay for the lights, Jimmy?
I got no comments. I have no comments.
None?
Maybe if you put in those lights.
The
that
bugs
will
out.
kill- Yeah, that'll kill bacteria.
Yeah,
We could have just done solar. Nobody would have had to pay.
still can, right?
No,
No?
no.
Did they already run the power along there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Parks Department maintains that, right?
Yep.
So I got good news for you, Adam. We were able to get your side-by-side or whatever across the walkway. They did say that. You and you only. Nobody else. There's bollards on the end of the walkway that just kind of move over, fall over, something like that.
Any other comments from the commissioners or Vigo County representatives?
I don't know, you got anything you want us to say?
Oh, no, I wouldn't put any words in your mouth.
You can. You can. It's easy for me.
You're such a good attorney, Joel.
If nothing further, we'll move on to comments from the public. I have received nothing. I don't know if Michael has.
I have not received it.
Joey's shaking his head no.
Okay. You guys, any department updates? Diana, you got anything you want to share? No? Any neat recordings lately? Every day?
Kevin
Any-
Gardner.
Any
he always has
historical
something.
thing you want to share? No? We'll keep that one between us.
Okay. All right,
Staying in recess?
so we're in recess?
Yep.
Okay.
I will not see you next Tuesday.
All right. Enjoy.
Start passing them along.